All right.
All right. Greetings, champion parents, and welcome back to Mommy Talk. That's right. Welcome back to Mommy Talk. As always, we are here to share information and resources to inspire positive parental engagement. All right, everybody, let's get ready. All of our champion parents out there. All right. We're real, relatable, and right on time. All right. I am Dr. Pert. You have Miss Lisa, Miss April, and we are here today with our special guest discussing health and wellness with Tewonia Frank, Regional Director of Total Life Changes Health and Wellness Company. Whoop, whoop. Hey.
Hey, how are you guys?
All right.
Good. How are
Good.
you?
I'm great.
We're definitely
Good.
thankful for you coming on with us this evening. We know your schedule get busy.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
Yeah.
I want
So,
everybody to check check
oh,
check out them glasses. Go ahead, model them glasses, Miss Tawana Frank. Go
Oh, wait.
ahead.
they are high. So pretty. Okay.
And people always ask me about these glasses. This is so funny.
They
They
nice.
are
They really
pretty.
nice.
Very
Thank
pretty.
you.
Hmm.
Yep. So, welcome, Tawana. We're definitely glad to have you here, and a topic that is near and dear to my heart, talking about health and wellness, especially today with everything that's going on. So we're gonna cut right into it. So again, I want to say welcome and thank you for agreeing to chat with us. So, who's Tawana Frank?
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for having me. Just a little correction. I am a global director with Total Life Changes. So
Uh oh. What's up?
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That's a
I'm
big
global director.
difference. Yes,
Yeah,
my apologies. That was my
it's not
mistake.
not a problem, right? So I'm a global director with Total Life Changes. I am a mom of four. So my youngest is about to turn 9, and my oldest is doing his senior year at Towson University. So I have a nice
Nice.
spread, and 3 girls, 1 boy. And I literally am a stay-at-home mom. So um, I was excited to do Mommy Talk, and I truly work my business completely from home. So I'm willing to share and answer any questions about anything.
Okay. Okay. So that's very important. Being a stay-at-home mom, and I think that even with this pandemic, so many of us are in that aspect are considered stay-at-home moms. Although we're still working, working from home and everything. So TLC, Total Life Changes. Again, we talked about how important it is to talk about health and wellness, especially, today with the pandemic and everything. So what's a typical day like for you?
Okay.
A mom of four.
So this is the right. So for me, my day is very easy. I retired myself from corporate America. It's been 8.5 years. So I get up, get my 8-year-old set up for home. She's at home schooling right now. And so get her set up, get her some breakfast and everything, let her, start her day. And then I literally start kind of my day. So I normally, even when she was in school, I work from home. So and I'm an independent business owner. That's the one reason that I love our company. So I don't work for anyone else. I can run my own business. I just get my products from the company. And I have an international team. I have team members all across US and in the Bahamas, Jamaica, some other islands. And so I truly take care of my team, take care of my customers. Um, I've been with TLC, Total Life Changes, for 5 years. And so before COVID, I was on a plane almost every 3 weeks, going around training and helping build with my team and with the company. And so that was one of the biggest changes for me, not being on the go all the time, to kind of truly be at home for weeks to months and everything. But I love our business because my background is computer science. So yes, I always had a good, I had a good job, But when I started, working for myself, and TLC has allowed me to make over $500,000 with them. So I've been able to afford more for my family than I could have ever did working my 9-to-5 job. So I love it. I get up and go share with my customers, and we kind of have fun. We there's no straight format for my day besides getting my youngest on. Like I said, my oldest is doing his last year at Towson University. My 13-year-old and my 17-year-old graduating senior, they're both in Maryland with that. So they spend part of their year in Maryland and the other part of the year here with me. I'm a divorcee. And so we're just always busy on the go. I'm FaceTiming with them during their day because they're at home completely homeschooling too and everything. And, just, I don't know, enjoying life and just exposing them. I like to expose my children to a lot. So we usually travel a lot with them just to kind of get them that experience to see the world and do things.
Okay, so you literally have a child that's just about on every level, school wise, every level, and that's what I was going to ask you, because you went from the youngest to the oldest, but you did break it down, so thank you. And so, as a champion parent, so we coined the term champion parents because it's a parent that knows that they're not perfect, but what they do, it works for them, and they're going to do any and everything possible, legally and possible and positive, to make things work for their household, for their children. And so being that you guys have a split home kind of with your kids being, here and there, you have the 9-year-old at home. So it sounds like you have to have a lot of organizational skills, and that's very important for our champion viewers to understand that you have to organize. So how do you keep the balance? How do you keep your balance with you still have a lot, even though the other kids are not in the home? You have 3 that are not in the home, but you still have to have some type of balance. So how do you do that?
Okay, so for me, it's like you said, you still have to have that balance because if you was like last month, all of them were at the house. You know what I'm saying? So we back and forth, but when they're not there, I still have to, I check. It's like a round robin, like you're checking on everybody and everything. Oh, the good thing about this is my girls are very disciplined, meaning that they usually can, even if for some reason I overslept or something, Madison would get up, they kind of get their days going and everything. But I only have one boy, which is my oldest, my son. He's probably the most dependent child that I have. But it's still that whole thing of trying to have some structure. So like even with Madison, like we had to put her over into, we had to turn my office over into her classroom now. I kind of sacrificed my office to the classroom so that she can kind of get up, go to her desk, moved her desk in her chair, and she has her laptop in there, and it's like her whole day is structured. And then what I like to do is to make sure that when she finishes her day, and then she gets a little break, and then we go into regular schoolwork, because it's so hard to with her being home in the weirdest way to keep her in that mental groove. She loves school. And even with this, like with the whole COVID situation, even when we pulled her from sports, she usually plays soccer year round. She plays tennis and she plays golf. And since COVID, she's played nothing. So we really had to kind of really find some extra things to give her to do, to figure out how to not keep her bored, distracted, and everything. And so we, it's almost like, you play like those different roles. I had to become like, not only just mommy, I had to become like the older sister, the best friend, you had to play all these different roles really. And so I just, do it. And like I said, my other two, like Taylor's in 8th grade and Brianna is a graduating senior, still have to, we're FaceTime and because Brianna's getting ready with the SAT. And so we're going over that material, like basically, so it's just more of a juggle. But for me, my whole thing is that as long as you're dedicated and you want to get things accomplished, you'll get them done. Like if you set out that, I'm not going to settle for anything less than this, then you'll get those things done. And I know, as a parent, sometimes people feel like we're making some of the biggest sacrifices right now with the children being home and everything. But for me, I prefer it. And, I know that I feel like they're more safe. So I don't mind having to restructure my days and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask Dr. Park to hit that tone. I'm every woman for you. Or do you sing? Tewonia? You sing? Dr. Park is always asking people to sing, and as I'm listening to you, you sound like you are every woman.
Yeah,
You
she's
sound
definitely scheduled. She definitely have a
The
schedule. I know about
communication.
her. Yeah, she definitely scheduled and has everything. Like
Yes.
her day is busy and full too. So yeah, I just know that about her. But she still takes times out for people if they need some assistance. Like I'm always asking her questions, and she always is very polite and take time out to answer my questions regarding the TLC products, which I'm definitely appreciative of.
Yes.
All right, Miss Tewonia, I'm gonna hit the note, and then you model your glasses, okay? I'm every woman. It's all in me. Hey.
Hey. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's so true. It's and just listening to you, and it's such a beautiful experience, like listening to different champion parents and understanding how they manage things, because everyone does what they do, and it's like every time I hear someone speak, I hear something different, in how they're juggling, or handling, or keeping the organization, or balancing, for lack of it. Okay, that's what I was looking for, balancing. How they balance their households. So what I want to know is so with total life changes in your children, so I know we talked about balancing, but do you is your children, do you involve them in what you do at all?
So TLC really really surrounds our life. So my children are at conferences with me and everything. So they are adapted to everything. If I put a post up and Madison there, or someone sees Madison, they know her, whether they live in Wisconsin. They're used to seeing her. My children wear the company shirts like I do. Like it literally is become a part of our life, and so we love it. We do it, all day, and so my children especially from Madison, because she literally, when I started TLC, she was like 3. So she really has been raised through, TLC, and my girls love it because they love seeing that there are options out there. Yeah, I have the college degrees, but they love to see that, I kind of work for myself. That there's this options. When I was growing up, I just was taught and engraved that, you got to go get the good grades so you can go to college and then get the job, and that's life. Mm-hmm. And so I like to have I love the to be able to show them that, yeah, mommy definitely wants you to go to school and do this and that, but that you have options in life. You can kind of do so many different things that, and still, have things the way you want them. And so I really like to be able to show them that they know the products. It's funny, the girls love to post with the products. They're all very social media, addicts and stuff. So they love to talk about them. They go to events with me. They even do vending events sometimes with me. So they'll try to sell the products, like the people, so they know all about it. So it is truly what we do.
Okay, nice. And that's really yes, nice. It is. Mm-hmm. It is. Absolutely. And I think it's so important that parents involve their children in what they do. That is part of being a champion parent. Some of us involve our children in what we do because we have no choice sometimes. Like I know when I go to union meetings or, whatever I'm doing, sometimes I have no choice, but you know, sometimes we do have a choice, and it's actually even at the things where we feel like we don't have a choice, it's still such a beautiful thing, because like you said, you know, your kids will begin or have begun to sell, or they really get into it. And I think that we have to allow them that onus, you know, to feel like they're a part of what we do. So I think it's a beautiful thing. So I'm just going to kind of go back a little bit. So what really led you into like the total life changes? Was it the health and fitness aspect? Like, what really got you going into it?
Okay, so when I was living in Maryland, because I lived in Maryland for 13 years. So when I was living in Maryland, and I used to work at the hospital, and I had a girlfriend of mine who went to Cass with me back here, and she went to Michigan with me. And literally, she called me one day out the blue, and she's like, "Tewonia, I'm doing this Mary Kay thing, and I'm trying to go director. Can you help me out?" I knew nothing about network marketing, but I'm always a team player. And I'm like, okay, how much money is going to take? And I really kind of joined to just help her. But I got that kit, took it to work, and sold it the same day. And at that moment, like, this light bulb went on, like, oh, I can sell anything, like, right? And so I just always kept that in the back of my mind. And so I kind of played with network marketing part-time there. Fast forward, I was going through, when I was having my last, when I was going through a divorce, I was moving back to Michigan. And I was like, what if I didn't have to put this one in daycare? My other 3 children, because I was a working professional, and so was my husband then, they all had to go to daycare. Mm-hmm. So I was like, what if with this last one, I didn't have to introduce her to daycare? What if I tried this network marketing thing full time? And so I took a year leave of absence from work, to give myself that year to play and figure it out. 3 months, I was in an opportunity, and it completely replaced my income. And at that moment, I said I would never, ever go back to corporate America. And I didn't. So then fast forward 5 years ago, I literally was looking to leave the company I was with. They kind of changed their products. We didn't like them anymore. And I needed another opportunity or go back to work. And literally I was like, I was almost in tears, because I had told myself, I almost felt like I had failed if I had to go back to work, because I had committed and told myself that I didn't need to do that anymore. And so I was like, if I can find something that has a company that has products that I like, and that has a compensation plan that would suit me, then I won't go back. And prayed about that. A girlfriend invited me out to an event the next week. It was total life changes, tried the product, and then the rest was history. I kind of signed up. I've been here. I love it. You know, even my other half, Madison's dad, is a part of Total Life Changes. So, you know, it's like really, when I say it's our whole household, like we literally love, embrace it. It allows us to really, to me, do more for the family than I could ever do. And we use the products, like we use basically almost all the products, and a lot of my family do. So it really has been amazing for me.
And thank you for pointing that out. Because I know for years I've always said I'm not a hustler, you know, and I guess we all are hustlers in our own right. But in order for me to sell something or buy into it or whatever, it would have to be something that I could really attest to, that I believed in, that I know, you know, because you do have people out here that they're selling things, and they really don't know the benefits, to me, you know. And then sometimes look at people that's like a person with bad skin selling skincare or something. I mean, that might be mean to say, but I'm just saying, you know. or somebody that don't have all their teeth selling toothpaste or something. But yeah, so thank you for pointing that out, that you really have to believe in it. You have to be able to say, you know, this works, you know, this is how it works, and you know, all that good stuff. So I wanted to give a shout out to the champion parents, the viewers, for
your cousin Clinton told you to smile.
I smile all the time.
Lisa. Yeah. And then we have, of course, Dorothy Morton had her grand entry. She says, "I've arrived, ladies."
Hi.
Melissa Jones says hi. Yeah.
Hello.
Well, welcome. And so champion viewers, Miss Dorothy, my cousin Clint, I love you. Thank you so much. Y'all always tuning in. We appreciate your support. Please give us feedback. You know, we're always open and welcoming feedback, something that's going to help us grow. And,
right.
you know.
You feel like Dr. Pert should have her own segment, like she just sing and she can dance.
And didn't you say somebody else, a Mr. or Miss Jones or something?
Oh, me?
Is that who you just
one of the viewers.
Alyssa Jones.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I just didn't want us to leave that individual out.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm gonna ask Miss April, because I'm here in Car Door Slam. So I got to be a champion parent real quick. So Miss April, can you kind of?
Oh, yeah, I sure will. Yeah, but I just want to do my testimony as far as TLC. I love their products. I haven't been with TLC that long, and thankfully I was introduced by my hairdresser, and that's how I met with Miss Tewonia. I had just tons of questions because I wanted to jump on board. It was so exciting products, and I'm not necessarily a seller. I don't necessarily sell. I just use what I have as a testimony in hopes that it can inspire somebody else to get some products. So yeah, we definitely has awesome products. Yeah. So Ms. Tewonia, what's the most rewarding aspect of what you do? I know you said that you like the aspect that you can raise your children or raise your child, be successful at what you do and help them see alternatives. But is there any other things that are rewarding aspect of being a global director for TLC?
I really love to share and teach. So for me, I love the fact that I get to share products with people that really help you health-wise. It doesn't have to be weight loss. I get to share products with people that can kind of really make an impact on their life. And I also love the fact that I have the options to work with mothers who might just need extra income or replace their income or whatever, to kind of just have those options to share with people. So, I just love what I do.
You definitely do. And it definitely shines through, and you're definitely very helpful. You like the awesome coach, just very personable and very just, patient, I would say. Yeah. I know Lisa has tried some tea and she really enjoys the tea. And I shared some NutriBurst with Christina, and I know she enjoys, the NutriBurst products, but it's such an awesome product. I just share with everybody and make sure that, I could recommend a product that'll assist them in their, daily journey.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Ms. Avery, you're doing such a great job. Go ahead, continue, please.
Of course. So with so much going on in our world, how has anything affected you or your family personally?
Well, it's just the whole trying to kind of juggle back life. Again, like I said, one of the things that kind of, I love the fact that it was easy for her to stay at home because I already work from home. But I really, all my children except my 13-year-old have always been athletes. So I kind of hated, I had to pull her from the sports and things like that. So it kind of made things a little difficult because, kids really get used to those routines. They get used to that interaction and all those things. And so that made things a lot more difficult. My daughter is going crazy with her senior year, and this is how her senior year is going at home. And she just keeps saying it every day. She's like, Mom, this is like senior year, and I'm at home. And it's like, so, it affects, but again, in life, we always have to adjust, nothing's perfect. So, I just tell her, I said, well, at least it's your senior year. At least it's not junior year. You're going to do 2 years. I'm like, so I just try to the flip things and
look at the optimism, be optimistic, look at the positive side.
Really, drain yourself and make things worse if you're sitting up there worried about things that we kind of can't change anywhere as well.
Right.
So.
Well, I'm hoping and praying for a miracle. I'm just like, this is so unreal, to me. However, I get, look at the positive side, because I always say, and I'm careful about saying this, that this whole pandemic has been a curse and a blessing, at the same time. Because when you think of the lives that have been lost, how can you even let the word blessing, you know, come out of your mouth? You know, I mean, and it has been, it's been crazy. And I always say that I know that if you're not already getting therapy, you know, go ahead and get therapy. It's okay. Because I even think the therapists will need, you know, therapists, you know, when this is all over, you know. But I do wish that most of the seniors, the students at school who need that social interaction, that all champion parents just continue to encourage your children to see the positive side. You know, we are still here, and you know, we got work to do, so we just got to hang in there and make it work.
Definitely. Very positive words, Tewonia and Lisa. Yeah, it's definitely important to look at the positive and not necessarily focus on the negative.
I agree. And I just want to say, you know, I don't wear a lot of makeup or lipstick, but Miss Tewonia, I'm looking at your lipstick and it makes me want to wear lipstick. That's some nice lipstick you got on.
Look, it's actually lip gloss. So
It's nice.
Thank you. One of my team members, Kelly, is actually a MUA, and she just released her own makeup line, just lip glosses and lipstick. So, you know, I'm always definitely support, you know, Black businesses, small businesses, the moms. And so, you know, definitely I had to put my Mac away, and I bought all of Kelly's lip glosses and make sure I just support, you know. I love
That's nice. Can you share her website? Does she have a website?
Yep, she does. So I'll add it to
the chat.
Yep, I'll put it on it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm gonna go to work with my lips popping. I'm excited.
Well, I'm laughing as you guys were talking about lipstick, because Layla's trying to peek her. She, you know, she don't want to be on the screen. She was trying to peek around so she could see the lip gloss.
You know, that's Layla. Her like,
right. She loves her lip gloss. Yes. Yep.
She do love. She does love her lip gloss. Her lip gloss definitely be popping. So yeah, she definitely.
You know what? She has toned it down a little bit, because Layla, like literally, her lip gloss used to really be dripping.
Yes, and her edges and her lip gloss, baby. Both of those.
Pop it.
Lip gloss. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you have any encouraging words for our champion parents? You know, where, you know, you've already given some words of encouragement, but any final words of encouragement for our champion parents?
Definitely just really utilize some of this time to really connect with your children. I literally, you know, for me, I kind of get to spend a lot of time with the girls anyway. Especially with the other two on the time, but with Madison a lot, because I do work from home. But it's like a different connection now, because like usually she's gone from that daytime, so I never have to really play that teacher part type thing. And it's different when I'm sitting there interacting with her as she's a student at home, you know. And so I try to, you know, we try to plan like girl days now and stuff like that. We're like, no, Dad, but just some ways to still make the kids feel like it isn't all lost. The reason why I said that is like when the pandemic first broke out, Madison was having like anxiety attacks. Like she didn't want to leave. Like she didn't even want to go get in a car to go anywhere, because it was just that whole fear. And so we literally had to figure out how to make everything work at home. Like meaning like so that she wasn't missing on, you know, the outside. I even went to go to the store and I bought soccer cleats, socks and everything. We go in the field, we take her to play soccer, you know, with us. So, you know, I had to become a soccer player, even though that's something I've never done before. So, you know, just try to figure out ways to keep the kids encouraged and still spend time with them. Sometimes I know it gets a little bit overwhelming sometimes, because we're not used to having to be maybe around them all the time or do some of those different pieces. But just stay encouraged, keep them encouraged. Definitely spend some quality time, like just doing whatever. Like sometimes we just, we're even playing board games more, just different things. So to kind of just keep the kids, excited and everything. And, you still take time for you. I still make sure I go get my massage every other week, and there you still, you're going to have some time, but just try to figure out ways to keep their minds going, because like the girls they're planning their next year trip, because, they're basically said COVID, my daughters are like, COVID's going to be gone and we get to do our summer trip, and they're already kind of like planning it. And so we're just kind of like planning things and stuff for when things get better. So just try to find ways to kind of just stay optimistic, keep them encouraged and everything, and just have fun.
Yeah, it's definitely good to have a bonding time. It's definitely a bonding moment because we're all at home together. So it's take the time to bond and, like you said, do creative activities with your children and just bond and create memories. And like they can plan for post-COVID activities. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And don't be afraid of pushback, parents, because I'm listening to everything you said. And it's funny because as I'm listening, I'm thinking of my son, because sometimes he's the one I get a lot of pushback from. And it's funny because once we get into whatever it is and he's having a great time, and I'm like, hey, you such a sucker sometimes. Like, why are you complaining? Like, you're gonna have a good time. But thank you for all of those positive words. I'm listening and I'm taking heed. So do you have any followings that you want to share, or websites that you would like to share with the viewers? And then Miss April, are you gonna put them in the in the chat? Okay.
And before Miss Tewonia gives her followings, I just want to say that Christy Matthews said hey, and also Rebecca said hey, Kai Rivers and Kay McClinton, Carmen said hi. So
yeah, they
thank you,
Coach.
Yeah.
I told you she's bomb.
And that's what they're saying in here. They're like, she's the bomb.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
So thank you again, guys, for having me. On Instagram, I can be found at TEWONIA is my Instagram page. And then on Facebook, I'm at Tewonia Frank. So TEWONIA. And then my last name is Frank. And that's basically it. But I do like to, I don't just promote business. I share a lot of lifestyle. Like I spend a lot of time over just out doing stuff. So, sometimes people think that when they meet entrepreneurs that people just post with their business, and I don't. I share a lot of lifestyle, just, out having fun or being somewhere, or, different things. So
absolutely.
Lifestyle.
We need to be, me and Dr. Pert need to be hanging out, like she said.
This is my lifestyle.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But thanks, ladies. I love this whole forum. Thank you so much for, being an outlet for parents, period.
Thank you. We enjoy our parents. And we're just parents helping other parents, sharing our experiences. Mm-hmm.
Right. And I like April said something, Miss April said a couple of weeks ago, because I said, we know that we're not perfect or something. And you said, but together, I said, we don't have all the answers, but she was saying collectively, she brought in that village attitude, because it was like, well, together, what's the thing from Soul Food, ball up your fist and you strike a mighty blow. It was one of them type of comments that together, together we are powerful. So yes. So Tewonia, thank you so much for joining in with us. And I am turning it over to one of these lovely young ladies. I forgot who.
Oh yeah. Okay. So please get ready to vote on November 3rd. Study your candidates and visit your local voting station. We want to thank our special guest, of course, Tewonia, for being with us this evening. And as
global director, not regional, global. That's bigger.
Our special guest. Oh, global director. Yes.
Yeah, I messed up. That was my mistake. I didn't
even say it yet. I didn't say it yet.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. So as always, thank you, champion parents and viewers, for tuning in. Please continue to check us out on our social media platform and our website at www.mommietalk.com. Until next Monday, we're on every Monday at 8. We see you all later.
Get ready to vote.